Hi, I'm STORMSDIVIDED and welcome to another video on Ulala Idle Adventure. In this video, I am going to be talking about what is the, not best pet, but why there isn't a best pet in Ulala Idle Adventure, and what you should do to basically use the pets to your best advantage, and how to actually use them to get yourself technically a best pet. And just a little tip at the end for how to beat the Tintin Ice Cave boss at level 40, which I noticed that a ton of people stuck on. But first we're going to talk about the pets. Now, I had someone comment to me yesterday, what was the best pet, and simply there just really isn't a best pet, just simply for what you need and what your team needs. Yeah, if you go to the attributes and you look at, okay, like this T-Rex, this legendary variant T-Rex has 7.2 attack, 4.3 symbiosis, 5.7 assist, and 4.3 guardian. Now the highest stat on the T-Rex is attack, so that's actually 29,000 damage just coming from the T-Rex alone. Let me just show you how much that actually is compared to me, which is I do 75,000, so that's basically my damage by a third, which is still a ton of damage considering how much bosses, like how much health bosses have and how much more like assistance you get from this. But this pet has high attack, so basically what I would do, since it has high attack, is I would go to train and equipped any skill that has to do with increasing the attack damage of the pet and increasing maybe my attack damage based on how much attack or assist this T-Rex may have. So like Inspire level 3 that I have on him at the very top right here, it says increase master's attack by 67.5% plus 180 of assist for 6 seconds. Now, his assist was actually decently high. It was a pretty standard assist level, 5.7. So that's not bad at all. That increases my attack damage for the middle class, what is it called? Assist that he has. And also this skill right here that I have, Legendary Fury level 2, right at the top here. At the beginning of combat, increase the pet's crit rate and crit damage by 2.6%. Now, increasing his crit rate and his crit damage will probably get him a good 50,000 attack damage on a hit if it's a crit. And that also increases the crit damage, so probably about 60,000 on a crit, which is basically me shooting one arrow at the boss, which is honestly really good from the pet, since the pet attacks way faster than anyone on your team, probably just as fast as an assassin would, so probably actually do more damage than me using my basic attack. And now moving on to my other legendary pet, which is the crab. Stats are 4.9 attack, 6.0 symbiosis, 5.7 assist, 7.3 guardian. Now, 7.3 Guardian is actually really good, so what I would go to my skills here and equipped a sort of like Guardian skill, which would be shield defense, and the amount of, basically the shield will give me more than what it actually says. It'll shield me for a lot more than what it actually says, because its Guardian stats super high. Or actually, I don't think this skill is on here, but where I can actually do this, reducing the damage taken by me by the Guardian stat. The Guardian stat will actually protect me a lot more and reduce the damage by 50%. And let's go here, and this skill right here, Sacrificial Pact level 3. When the master is under attack, the pet takes damage up to 120 for the master with a 2-second countdown. Now, I'm pretty sure this is also with the Guardian stat. Even though it doesn't say it, I believe it's involved with the Guardian stat. I don't know if there's any other skills. Yeah, at the beginning, Firm Heart right here, level 4. Right at the top here. At the beginning of combat, increase the pet's protection attribute by 300. Now, if you don't really know, it doesn't say Guardian stat specifically. It actually says protection. So, the protection is technically the 7.3 Guardian right there. So, yeah, that's it for the Rock Crab and the Guardian stat. Now on to the Pterosaur King. The 4.9 attack, 7.0 symbiosis, 4.6 assist, 6.2 Guardian. Now if I go over to its skills, for its highest stats that has the symbiosis, it can actually heal me for a lot. So basically it's like my own personal healer. Heal the master for 26.4% plus 80 of symbiosis over 6 seconds. Now let's just look at how much symbiosis this thing has. 31,000. And my health is 132,000. So that'll heal me for probably about a quarter of my HP or so, just from this one stat right here, or this one pet right here. And for the second skill, I have Steady Heart level 3. At the beginning of combat, increase pet symbiosis attribute by 1,880 points. That will increase the amount of healing I get from the pet, or from the skill that it has. Therefore, maxing out the amount of usage I can basically get from this pet and its stats, or basically its best stats actually. Now moving on to my legendary variant Stegosaurus. Attribute 5.6 attack, 6.5 symbiosis, 4.4 assist, 8.1 Guardian. Go to stats here. Its best stats were symbiosis and Guardian. Now I do have this legendary skill here, photosynthesis. Increase the base energy by 1 point and restore 1 point of energy every 7.8 seconds. I simply added that on him because I actually want to dish out more damage with this character while he heals me, or this pet while he heals me. This actually will heal me just like the Pterosaur King will. Just a little bit less than the Pterosaur King, simply because this has 7.0 symbiosis and connecting. And come on, what's going on here? Okay, well that didn't make any sense. But yeah, it will heal less than the Pterosaur King because Pterosaur King has 7.0 symbiosis. This has 6.5. The only reason the Stegosaurus will be a better choice is when the boss has a frost stat, or is a frost-based animal or something. Earth is actually strong against frost, so therefore he will be stronger in that circumstance. But if it's like a lightning stat, like the boss is a lightning stat, the Pterosaur King will actually be better because fire is stronger against lightning, and Earth is actually weaker against lightning. So therefore, this will be a better choice in healing than this. And that's also something you gotta pay attention to. Your stats. I mean, not stats. Your elemental effectiveness of your pet will actually dictate whether it will be useful in combat and not. Well, let's go to the assist stat. Let's just go right to it. This Arctic Velociraptor has a 6.2 assist. So I'm gonna go train. Go to skill right here. Legendary Inspire level 3. Increase master's attack by that amount of assist for 6 seconds. Now let's go back to this Velociraptor's assist, and that's 16,000. Wow. So that's gonna increase my attacks for 26% of 16,000 plus 180. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. And considering that I can increase that amount when equipped in competitive heart level 2 at the beginning of combat, increase the pet's assist attribute by 600 points. Bam. Look at that. Just increase the amount of damage buff I get from this Velociraptor. Wow. I'm pretty sure I covered every stat. I do want to cover this Tintin Ice Cave level 40 that everyone's been stuck on. The only way I can really tell you that you can beat it, because I couldn't find any other way to beat this thing but by a warlock. Really, what the warlock actually did was it inflicted a burn status on it with this skill right here, and with Dragonfire, this skill right here, actually just straight burned everything in front of the warlock, slowly killing all of them. I think almost 2 times over with the wolf. Since the level 40 boss is a wolf, it actually just killed the wolf pack that the wolf had with it, and actually killing the wolves that the level 40 boss had with it did 8% of the wolves' HP damage. Like, it damaged it for 8% of its own HP, and actually would heal it for 9% of its HP, and would heal you for 3% of your own HP, which is just super messed up. It doesn't, it's so stupid. But when, like, directly after killing, I believe it's 2 of the wolves at the same time, it will actually take additional damage. Like, it'll take more damage, like, right after they die. So while the fire is being blown on it, it actually takes increased damage from the fire when the fire already does plus 20% damage when actually having the burn seal actually on the boss and on the wolves. It will do increased damage, and on top of that, after the wolves die, the boss takes even more damage from the skill. And right behind that skill, I would actually use this skill right here that I have on my hunter, which is Lunar Shot right here. It will actually lower the target's healing by 22% for 10 seconds. So basically not allowing it to heal at all and keeping him down while it's basically bringing our HP up every time the wolves die. And during the interval where the warlock will actually use the skill again, I would use the skill Sundial Shot, which would actually ignore 20% of the enemy's armor and already does insane damage. So it would just do like 400,000 damage to the boss, which would be extremely useful as well, almost killing it. So that's kind of my tip on killing the level 40 boss on Tintin Ice Cave, and me showing you guys how actually the pet attribute system works, and what really, like, why there isn't a best pet, and what you actually can do to make the most out of the pets you have by looking at its stats and elemental effectiveness. And actually, the new thing in the game is farm. I'm just going to cover this real quick as well. This is kind of self-explanatory, to be honest with you. Certain pets you can put here, like this. Okay, which one's better here? Stats are... Bam. I just got more damage from that. Yeah, I'm just gonna equip this and get more HP. And yeah, actually move him to this slot. And put the Firefox over here. Bam. This is just a simple way to increase your attack damage and stuff. But basically just equip the best pet for this this spot, or this role. like the guardian stats and everything really do come in effect right here, and you will actually figure out which pet is best with the guardian stat and everything if you don't already know through this. So like somebody else is an attack, Pterosaur King was actually best for it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If it helped you, that's great. If you have any questions or anything I was talking about, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll cover it in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe as well.